Hello everyone and welcome to the Animal Kingdom. Today's animal is the ferret. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and ring the bell for more videos. This is a ferret. The ferret is a domesticated form of the European polecat, a mammal belonging to the same genus as the weasel in the family Mustelidae. It is likely that they have been domesticated for at least 2,500 years. European polecats are a solitary animal, but unlike their polecat ancestors, most ferrets will live happily in social groups. Ferrets spend 14 to 18 hours a day asleep, as they are crepuscular, meaning they are most active at the hours of dawn and dusk. They have a natural lifespan of 7 to 10 years. Ferrets are obligate carnivores, which means they can only eat meat. They are a domesticated species and do not occur naturally in the wild, except the black-footed ferret, which is critically endangered. Just like skunks, ferrets can release anal gland secretions when startled or scared, but the smell is much less potent and dissipates rapidly. This is why in some places they are sold descented, meaning with their anal glands removed. In fact, their Latin name, Mustela putoris furo, directly translates to stinky little thief, which makes sense due to the markings on their face that make them look like little bandits. When ferrets get excited, they may perform a behavior called the weasel war dance. This is when they jump about crazily and bump into nearby objects. This is not an aggressive behavior, but just play. It is often accompanied by a soft clucking noise called duking. Ferrets can also go into what is called a dead sleep, where they appear to be hardly breathing and you can move them about while they're asleep without waking them up, almost as if they were dead. Ferrets have elongated vertebrae, which means they have long backbones that make them almost like snakes and allow them to slither through tight spaces. One of the most televised weddings in history was that of Prince Charles and Princess Diana, which was televised around the world to 75 million people. And this would not have been possible if it weren't for ferrets who ran cables along underground. They were also employed by aircraft manufacturers Boeing to run cables through the aircraft, but they were later replaced with robots. Ferrets have been kept as pets for royalty throughout history. We know this because of paintings such as Lady with an Ermine by Leonardo da Vinci, and this portrait of Queen Elizabeth I with her pet ferret. In fact, it was illegal to own a ferret unless you were either royalty or had a really high salary. Ferrets have been used as pest control for many years to control populations of rodents, rabbits, etc. Caesar Augustus sent ferrets to the Balearic Islands to control the rabbit plagues in 6 BC. They were also used as rodent control on ships in the 18th century. They were introduced into America in the 17th century and were used from 1960 until the start of World War II to protect grain stores in the American West from rodents. They are still used for hunting in some countries, including the United Kingdom, where the hunters will send ferrets down rabbit holes to flush out the rabbits as food for them and their ferrets. But they are increasingly kept only as pets. Ferrets are very smart and make great pets, but they have a very strong instinct to hunt, so it is best to keep them away from small animals such as rodents, rabbits, etc. Sometimes they may even try to attack small children. Ferrets also have the ability to catch the flu. For this reason, people have been using ferrets to test flu vaccines for many years now. That's all for today. I hope you learned something new. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and ring the bell for more weekly animal facts.